Hello beautiful people, and welcome to another video on my channel. In this video I show you how I do a French, a baby boomer, and a marble nail with polygel. So I'm using this pink polygel from Saviland and a white from Lady Misty. The first nail I'll do is the French nail, so I'm starting with the pink color. And I'm creating a nail bed with Smile Line. I have a video where I swatch and review this pink and other colors that I have from the Saviland brand, and I will leave it in the cards for you guys in case you're interested in that. So I'm using isopropyl alcohol as a slip and a gel brush to maneuver the product. As I said in the swatching video, these polygels are really nice to work with. They have a good consistency, which for me is not too stiff and not too soft. And they're not too sticky. So I did spend quite a bit of time perfecting my smile line. That way I have less filing to do. The three nails I'm doing in this video are part of a Valentine's Day set, and I will be doing a separate video on the completed look, so that will be the nail art on these three nails and also the other two nails of the set. And that video will be uploaded in a couple of days. And if you guys are interested in the nails that I have on my own hands, I have videos on those as well, and those will be uploaded by the end of next week, probably. Please ignore the state of my cuticles because I'm the worst when it comes to putting cuticle oil on them regularly. And also ignore the state of my left hand. I have a scratch from a bush and also a little wound on my middle finger from cutting myself when I was peeling potatoes. It's funny because I'm like clumsy when it comes to that kind of stuff, but on the other hand I'm good at like fine detailing work when it comes to doing nails, and I also really like to crochet. Okay, so after curing the nail bed, I clean off the tacky layer, and then I'm going in with a file to get the smile line as sharp as possible. I also like to go over the surface of the nail bed. You don't have to do this, but I feel that it helps to make your smile line super sharp. And when I'm done filing, I'll dust off the nail with a soft brush and I'll clean the nail with isopropyl alcohol. I always have isopropyl alcohol in a pump bottle that I use to wet my wipes, and also in a spray bottle that I use to directly spray the alcohol onto the nails. I feel like they're both handy to have. After cleaning the nail, I'm going in with my white to create the French. So like I said before, these nails are part of a Valentine's Day set, and this nail is going to have glitter on top of the French that I will be encapsulating. So I'm trying to keep this white as thin as possible while still having full coverage. But if you're just doing a French without anything to encapsulate, you don't have to keep your white or your French color as thin as I am doing. After curing the white, you would go in and encapsulate it with clear builder gel or polygel, but I'm doing that in the next video because, as I said, I am going to put glitter on and encapsulate then. So for now, that's that nail finished. Next, I'm doing the baby boomer nail. So for this one, I'm starting with my tip color like you would when you do a acrylic baby boomer. First, I'm patting down the white color and spreading it evenly on the bottom half of the nail. And then I will fade it up the nail towards the cuticle area by applying more pressure on my brush. Now obviously the amount of pressure that you will have to use will depend on the stiffness of your product. When the white is applied, I will cure this in my lamp. And then of course I'm going in with the pink. So like with the white, I'm spreading it evenly over the top half of the nail. And then I'll fade it down the nail towards the free edge, again using more pressure on my brush. So I apparently added some more product here, but I don't know why, because when I'm looking at this nail now, I feel like it looked pretty good, so yeah. But anywho, you want to try and get your blend as good as you can, but we will be going over top with a semi-transparent color to help your blend. I had a bit of fluff in the polygel. This is taking me forever. I should have just left it and not apply more product because it was looking fine. Like, what am I doing? But when I was eventually happy with the way it looked, I cured this pink in the lamp as well. And then, like I said, I'm going over top with a semi-transparent color that I mixed myself. So I took some base coat and I added a tiny bit of white, and I apply a first very thin coat and then I'll cure this. Now I'm going in with the second coat, very thin again, but I am applying a little bit more product in the middle of the nail where we have the blend. Now I used this mix that I mixed myself, but if you have a translucent white or translucent really light pink or a translucent natural color in either gel polish or polygel, you can use those too. I added a third coat, by the way, just the same way as I did the second coat. But like I said, experiment with whatever translucent color you have or can mix yourself to see what gives you the best results. And also you might not have to apply 3 coats like I did. So after curing, I'm cleaning off the tacky layer and then I'm lightly filing the sides of the nail because by adding the gel polish it made the sides a little bit bulky. For now that's that nail done, but I will be encapsulating this nail in the next video. And then I'm doing the marble nail. So I'm only using the pink and the white, but you can use as many colors as you want. And I'm putting small blobs of the colors randomly on the nail. So I'm starting by patting the product down and roughly trying to spread it around so the entire nail is covered. And then I'm coming in with a fine dotting tool and swirling it through the polygel like however I want. There's no rhyme or reason to this, just do what looks good to you. After the swirling, I am patting the product some more, trying to even out the surface. But you want to try not to drag your brush over the product too much, because that way you will mess up your marble. When I'm finished, I will of course cure this in my lamp. And then I will lightly file the surface to make it smoother, and also it will reveal your marble again in areas where you may have dragged some of the product. If you're not going to add anything onto your marble nail, you would encapsulate it at this point, but I will add some glitter on it in the next video and encapsulate it then. So definitely check back in to see the finished Valentine's Day look I'm doing with these nails. Thanks my lovelies for watching, I really appreciate it. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click the bell to get notified whenever I upload a new video. I will talk to you in my next one. Bye! Mwah.